Mr. Chairman, committee members, I appreciate the opportunity to come before you, and I'd first like to thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I'm Sheriff Rodney Arbuckle with the DeSoto Parish Sheriff's Office. I have 32 years in law enforcement. 14 of those years are sheriff. DeSoto is located in the northwest corner of the state of Louisiana at the Texas border. We're a rural parish with approximately 30,000 residents. My first half of my tenure as sheriff was spent with such a tight budget that to say I was frugal would be an understatement. At the time, my deputies were paid $21,000 a year. In early 2008, an energy company began exploring for natural gas in and around DeSoto Parish and neighboring parishes. This would be the beginning of what is now known as the Haynesville Shale. As word leaked of the size and success of several wells that were drilled in the air, many other companies joined in the exploration. Lease bonuses for 1 acre of land quickly rose above $20,000 and eventually settled around $30,000 an acre. Many overnight millionaires were made. There were several individual landowners who received over $100 million for their bonuses. The boom had begun, and this was only the beginning. Within a month, thousands of workers began to pour into our area. The infrastructure was not in place to handle what was happening. RV parks immediately began being built by locals. Restaurants were packed to capacity. Catering companies and food trucks began to move into and to capitalize on the situation. Local hotels were immediately booked by companies for many months in advance. At this point, there were no national hotel chains within our parish. Move forward 6 months. It was estimated that the population within the borders of DeSoto Parish were doubling during the day with the influx of workers. Plans were underway for 3 national chain hotels to begin building. Multiple new restaurants were either being built or being planned. Traffic in small town began to rival that of larger cities. Employers related to energy companies were actively seeking employees. Jobs are abundant. Wages are being paid by these employers are very high. Locals are quickly being acquired for these positions. At the height of activity, there would be 139 drilling rigs working. Just those rigs required an estimated 25,000 downline employees to operate. Infrastructure such as roads began to diminish. Call volume for local fire, EMS, and law enforcement have begun to increase. Revenue for DeSoto Parish through local property and sales tax sailed higher and higher each month. By the end of the first year of Haynesville, sales tax had increased 82.2%, and by 2011, the increase would top 500%. Pre-Haynesville Shale sales and use tax was just over $16 million. In 2011, $120 million was collected. Property tax collection has continued to increase and is projected to keep that trend for the foreseeable future. Along with this extreme increase in funds came hurdles, road conditions, traffic, emergency response, and many other trials. Crimes related to energy company and their contractors became an issue. The upside of that is we had the funds to acquire, put in place the resources we needed to address the issue that began to arise. The DeSoto Parish Sheriff's Office has seen an immediate need for more power. Uniform patrol has increased by 25%. The investigation division has been increased by 30% through a mutual endeavor to respond to emergencies. Equipment has been acquired to allow adequate response in even the most remote locations. We now employ a helicopter, which is rare for a jurisdiction of our size. The latest technology has been employed to deputies and patrol unit. A new training center was erected. It also serves as an emergency operations center. While all of these items do in fact aid the energy sector, it is our citizens that benefit the most. We now provide the most efficient and well-equipped force in our area. A $2 million maintenance facility was built to maintain all of our equipment, also paid for with cash on hand. This has also allowed us to become one of the highest paid sheriff's office in the state, with a beginning salary which was $21,000 when I started, of now $46,240 a year. This is important for the retention of our deputies with such high wages available in the energy sector. We are now in our 6 full years since discovery of Haynesville Shale. DeSoto Parish government has come quite far since that time. While sales tax has fallen from the one-time high of $120 million to $40 million, we have seen a more lasting increase in property tax revenue. The $20 million that was collected has become $80 million. Most large endeavors have been paid for in cash with no bonds or borrowed money. The DeSoto Parish Sheriff's Office has a growing surplus that sits near $40 million that would allow us to operate for 3 years years, if not a penny of tax was collected. Natural gas production has become a huge factor in our everyday lives in DeSoto Parish. Natural gas pumps are becoming commonplace at our local gas station. Local companies and government agencies are utilizing cheaper fuel to save money. Semi trucks are either being bought or converted to operate on liquid natural gas.